Technical SEO audits are a vital part of any SEO strategy. But where do you start? I'm going to tell you how to do a basic SEO audit in 10 simple steps. Hey, it's Emily here from Fat Joe, where we provide SEO services designed for agencies and marketing teams. Every website will have different technical SEO issues. With that in mind, I'm going to take you through a process that you can use on any website to pinpoint the most common technical SEO issues. Following these steps will also help you uncover other areas of improvement for you, your clients, or a freelancer to investigate further. We're going to be using a mixture of free Moz and Google tools as well as Ahrefs to conduct our 10-step SEO audit. Before we begin, let's run a crawl on Ahrefs Site Audit. This tool will crawl every page on the website looking for SEO errors that need to be fixed. It can take a few hours depending on the size of the website, so it's best to get this running right at the start of the audit. There are lots of different reports that you can explore, but we're going to be focusing on the ones that highlight the most common issues. So while the crawl's running, let's do a few manual checks. First, we want to see if the website is secure and whether the correct redirects are in place. Only the secure version of the website should be crawlable. Google has encouraged this for some time now, and there is a small but noticeable ranking boost. This is because a secure website increases trust, particularly for e-commerce websites. So any HTTP version of the website should redirect to the HTTPS version. Check whether the redirect has been correctly set up by typing the domain into the search bar. Now add HTTP. We want to see a seamless redirect to HTTPS. If this doesn't happen, you should be able to get an SSL certificate from the hosting provider, or you can get one for free from Let's Encrypt. Now we want to check the current site traffic. The aim of any search engine optimization strategy is to increase the website's traffic, so you need to understand the site's existing position. Start by using the organic search report within Google Analytics to see the average organic search traffic the website received each month. Now expand the search to cover a longer time frame and see whether the organic search traffic's increasing. Now check for any seasonal dips or spikes. You can get a more detailed insight into this by using the week view. Understanding the current site traffic will highlight the most popular landing pages, enable you to make SEO decisions based on the weekly or monthly benchmark figures, and set smart goals for improvement against these numbers. Now we'll take a look at site speed. Site speed has a massive impact on rankings, and a slow loading speed means a bad user experience. If it takes too long to load, they won't hang around. It's usually caused by not optimizing HTML code or when the web server is slow. Use Google's page speed insights by entering the URL and checking the recommendations. You could also try Pingdom for free or Ahrefs Site Audit tool. All these tools will suggest ways you can optimize site speed, so it's up to you which you choose. It's best to start with optimizing the media, because this is the quickest and easiest improvement to make. So for example, we'd recommend that Tesla look at switching their image formats to those that provide better compression, such as JPEG 2000. See, even the big brands have issues. If you see similar recommendations, you could try using third-party video hosting or reducing the file size of any images on the website. Once you've identified the main culprits, whether this is self-hosted videos or massive PDFs, you can find the location of all these files on the website by doing a simple Google search. Enter site : the domain, then file type : JPEG, PDF, PNG, whatever the file type may be. Then get to work on the more technical details such as JavaScript and CSS optimization by minimizing code and markup in the web pages. Next, we have the site structure and navigation. For a basic audit, you can easily scrutinize this by simply clicking around the website. Here are a few basic tells of a good site structure. There'll be a clear navigation bar or menu. Each page is only a few clicks away. There's a consistent URL structure. The navigation is clear and simple to use, and internal links are relevant and support the user experience. I'll go into more detail on internal links later on in the video. Let's take a closer look at the URL structure. Having a clear URL structure with the relevant keywords makes it easier for both humans and search engines to read. This means that the website's more likely to rank well and get more click-throughs. Take this URL from Microsoft, for example. It's clear which page I'm on and where I'll be heading if I were to click this URL from the search results or a referring website. If you find any issues with the category structure, you can find all the offending pages using Google search by typing site : the domain in URL : with the tag, page heading, or keyword that's present in the URLs. Now let's look at the crawling ability. This refers to the experience that search engine spiders have when crawling and indexing a website, and whether it's even able to index all the pages. Let's start by looking at how many pages have been indexed. This provides a good comparative measure so we can make sure that all the pages we want to be indexed are there. In Google, enter site: the domain into the search bar and check the number of results against the number of actual pages you know are on the website. This is a really basic measure, so it doesn't give you any knowledge of the pages that aren't indexed. We can use the Ahrefs site audit that we ran earlier for that. Take a look at the indexability report. You'll see the total number of internal pages against the indexed pages. It'll even show you the pages that aren't indexed, so you can check whether these can be removed or labelled as something else. Now let's move on to the internal pages report. Here you'll see a tab labelled Issues, which will highlight any redirection errors. Sending crawlers to 301 redirects or 404 broken pages, for example, creates a dead end. They won't be able to reach all the pages, and chains of redirects will force them to leave the website, resulting in an incomplete crawl and not all the pages will be indexed. Not only that, but dead ends create a bad user experience, and this will almost certainly impact your rankings. Redirects do have their purpose though, particularly when you're trying to prevent duplicate content or you want to redirect your users to more relevant pages. The trick is to use them correctly. This leads us nicely onto looking at the internal linking structure. Internal links help users to easily navigate to other relevant pages on the website and move easily through the website. And if something improves the user experience, you can bet search engines will notice. You can use either Google or Ahrefs to fix orphaned pages and add internal links to new pages. Say you have a new blog post on keyword research. You can search site: your website, keyword research in Google, and it will show you all the instances where this exact phrase is mentioned throughout the site. You can also use the free Mozbar plugin to check the page authority of each URL. You want to link from the most relevant and highest authority pages to pass some of this authority through to the new or orphaned page. You can also use Ahrefs link opportunities report within the site audit. This is much easier because it will automatically recommend internal link opportunities for a variety of pages across your whole website. Again, relevance and authority is important here, so make sure to check this before adding any new internal links. As one of Google's top ranking factors, having a good natural backlink profile is important. There are a number of ways you can ensure that you have a clean backlink profile and stay on top of erasing any spammy backlinks. We'll jump over to Ahrefs Site Explorer and take a look at the referring domains graph in the overview. A steady increase in the number of referring domains is a good sign. If you see a sudden drop, you should investigate where and why these were lost. Whereas a sudden increase could suggest unnatural link building. You can check this by heading to the referring domains report and sorting by DR with the lowest first. Remember that some websites with very low DAs are legitimate websites that aren't spam, so just check for the ones that look a little fishy. Expand the links to target drop-down and follow the link to check its authenticity. If you find any spammy domains linking to your website, you can remove these using Google's disavow tool. You can do the same with individual backlinks using the backlinks report. Filter by dofollow or backlink type. When considering the number of backlinks, it's best to compare these to a close competitor to understand industry benchmarks. There shouldn't be too many because this is spammy. But not having enough backlinks in comparison to the top ranking websites means it's highly unlikely that the website will rank at the top of the search results. Now we'll look at anchor distribution. We're looking for the majority of anchors to be branded because these build trust, as do natural anchors such as click here. Again, you can look for anything suspicious and remove these using Google disavow. As with your site traffic, you'll need to understand the website's current ranking position. This is so you have benchmarks from which to measure success. For a quick check on the current ranking position, you can use our free tool FatRank. Download the app or add it to Chrome. Head to the web page you want to check the ranking of. Enter the keyword and it will display the web page's current ranking for that keyword. This works on any website for any keyword. Ahrefs shows you the website's ranking position for multiple keywords at once, so you can use this tool to monitor rankings over time. Take a look at the organic keywords report to see which keywords the website's ranking for, which pages are ranking, and where in the search results it ranks. You can also use the rank tracker to monitor rankings for specific keywords over a much longer time frame. So if you notice that the website's rankings are dropping over time, this will be a point to note in your audit as a major element that you'd want to investigate further. Now let's look at the on-page content. You may find that the most prominent pages just aren't driving the volumes of organic search traffic that you'd hoped for. Underperforming pages will bring the SEO performance of your whole site down. Be sure to check through the content, improve it, conduct keyword research and optimize it, and then relaunch it. If there's a less prominent page that simply isn't worth updating, then delete it and make sure to add a 301 redirect so the link equity isn't lost. You also want to check that there's no content duplication. Click on the URL clusters to investigate. You can see here that these two pages on Microsoft are pretty much the same. So if I was working at Microsoft, I'd be looking to make the difference between these two pages much clearer, or delete one of these pages and add a redirection. You also want to check that there aren't two pages competing for the same keyword in the search results. If you don't have access to Ahrefs, you can check this by searching for site, the domain, with the keyword in question. It'll pull up all the URLs that contain that keyword. This search is also useful for checking the natural keyword distribution by finding all the pages that contain that keyword, or finding specific content topics that you want to update. Finally, we want to look at the title tags, meta descriptions, and header tags. A title tag's primary function is to tell search engine crawlers and search engine users what the page is about. So the title tags need to be an engaging summary of the page content, yet short enough so that they aren't truncated in the search results. Sitting below the title tag is the meta description, which is a further opportunity to summarize the topics the content covers with a brief keyword optimized description. And finally, we have the HTML heading tags that are a hierarchy of the content topics. You can manually check for the existence and quality of title tags, meta descriptions, and heading tags by individually reviewing every page on a website or by doing a Google site search. Alternatively, you can examine all three by using Ahrefs Site Audit. It highlights where the title tags, meta descriptions, and heading tags are missing, too long, or overused. Before you start link building or optimizing for keywords, make sure that the website's rankings aren't being hindered by basic SEO mistakes. There are many more detailed checks that you could do as part of your SEO audit, but I hope that this 10-step process gives you a head start in SEO auditing. We upload new SEO tutorials every Wednesday, so make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon for notifications. And if you have any questions, leave these in the comments below.